Welcome back, everybody, to day 2 of Battle of BC 5. I'm Nurse, and I'm joined by the illustrious Hazmat for this Pool B. How are you feeling, Hazmat?
I'm feeling great. So happy to be here in Vancouver, of course. There's been some great Smash action already, some great doubles yesterday.
Of course.
Couple good money matches. I hope Big Boss is feeling better.
The picture's going around, man. He was sweating a little bit as we went into the game 4.
I hope he took a cold shower this morning, because a lot of Smash left to be played today, I gotta say. And a money match like that, you know, maybe working it out on Friday is the way to get it done. But either way, we're gonna be working our way through some round 1 pools here. Working through Pool B. Let me see here. Check some notes, chat. We got Onin. We got Yoda Cage. Love that player, by the way. Big Tweak Talks fan. He's great. Yeah. Great Bowser Jr., if you didn't know. Ken, the Sonic main / Sephiroth main. Of course, Back Air Master. Peckham, JW. DeBuzz, Show, Ludo, he's a great Mario player. Spargo, Z, Tweak, Black Twins, Xavier, Yara, Zenodo, Cola, H-Box, Ryo, Locust, Ouch, Mr. R, Dark Wizzy, Goblin, and Zane.
And last but not least, Tony Chen and Jehovah's42 who are joining us on the stream right now. Jehovah's, Luigi player coming out of the Alberta area, and Tony Chen, a Wolf player coming out of the BC area representing UBC. Both these guys, while not on the PR, do have a couple of PR wins over the last couple of years. They've been around for a long time, and so we can expect big things out of these guys. I actually think it's probably a pretty even matchup going into this, and the numbers aren't lying. It's pretty close.
Definitely dead even, right? A good old vanilla match, Nurse. That's what I like to see. A back air from Wolf, taking it down. First stock going to Tony Chen.
Yeah, I think a big thing about this matchup is going to be those kind of big kill percents for Wolf and kind of zoning out with the laser and making sure Luigi is not able to find those big hits that he's typically looking for. I really like Tony Chen being able to take the first stock there, because Luigi's not able to build that lead and build that momentum where you have to play his game. And
Luigi is a momentum character right now. 80 to nothing means nothing. Only stocks matter to Luigi. You know what I mean? One grab is as good as any. And here we go. We might just see it here. Jehovah's putting some damage on 55.
Yeah,
really nice.
Unfortunately, not getting the spike on the down air means that the 0 to death is not going to come out, but it's hard to argue with 54% off the back of a grab, and Luigi still has up tilt, up B, down throw, up B, any number of combos, but Tony Chen has the 2-frame forward tilt to take that stock off, and now a pretty commanding lead. I think you can definitely take a sigh of relief once you get the stock lead against Luigi, because that's when you can really lean on that laser play unless a spot dodge.
Jehovah's, man, making us all witness with that one. Up B after the spot dodge, clean taking that stock. Love that. Luigi bringing it right back. Like we said, Nerds, you're never out of it with Luigi. Down to the last stock, if you're more afraid if you're the Wolf player right now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and we just saw, like, the lead doesn't matter. You always have to tell people, Smash Ultimate's a game of stocks, not percents.
True,
so
very true.
With Luigi's kill power and, you know, Jehovah's just willingness to go for those big plays, Tony Chen has to be very, very careful.
Whoa! Wait! Oh my God, the angle. Okay, we got angles, okay.
All right, almost a reversal off stage, but Jehovah's has found themselves stuck at this ledge for a win.
Whoa! No! 2 Luigi up Bs to take stocks in game 1. Here at Battle of BC 5. Started off with a bang, man. Bang, bang from Luigi. Game 1 down. Hey, what's up, chat? How you guys doing? Good to see y'all. We're getting into game 2 pretty quickly here, but for now you got us. Sticking some stages, PS2. What's up, chat?
That one hurts pretty bad. If you're Tony Chen, you had the read. Just straight up, you had it. You saw the roll coming from ledge, you picked the right option with the forward smash, and unfortunately just missing on the timing or the spacing in the up B, coming out for the punish. Luigi will eat you alive for those mistakes every single time.
Yeah, mistakes against Luigi certainly going to be punished very hard, and of course Jehovah's really feeling himself right now too. 50, now having the lead here. See how Tony Chen responds. Had the lead pretty much all the last game. Being behind early like this though, can add up pretty quickly, Nurse. Oh my
gosh. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. The Luigi up Bs on just every single whiffed option, man.
60% of the stocks so far have been taken by up Bs. You know what I mean? 3 out of 5.
And it's almost what you expect from Luigi, but you don't necessarily expect the raw up B to be the thing doing it. Now 90% racked up. Jehovah's is at 8% until that down throw came through, and the down B armor is going to mean that advantage state lasts no time at all.
Very nice. There you go. Clean stuff, man. Luigi Mishima in the building, I got to say. Doing some big damage here. But mostly it's been the up Bs, honestly. But right now, Jehovah's, to play this one now, this is so tough for Tony Chen. Because in this matchup, obviously, as Wolf, you want to use your good zoning tools, your good airspeed, keep him out. But you can't do that anymore. You're down 2 stocks. You got to make some plays.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And unfortunately, when you're down 2 stocks and you do have to make those plays, it means you have to take those risks. You have to make those moments happen.
No way.
And
no
when
way.
you're looking for those openings, Luigi will eat you alive.
4 out of 6. 4 out of 6 stocks were taken with sweet spot Luigi up Bs. And they weren't like grab, like combo.
No, nothing.
Raw.
It was
raw.
raw.
Is the word. Yeah, three letters, man. R-A-W. Raw on the up Bs.
That's a 100% success rate as well.
That's a hot weed right there, I gotta say. Damn.
I mean, good stuff from Jehovah's, looking very confident, very ready to be at this tournament and take that win there. Like I said, I would have anticipated that to be a pretty even matchup coming into it, knowing both of these guys. And so,
yeah.
I mean, maybe just not super familiar with Luigi, or not familiar with Luigi that's willing to just pull the trigger on up B.
Definitely. And it's kind of surprising after the match. It's like, why don't more Luigis do that? You know, like it seems pretty good. But the thing is, that game 1 was dead close. And it shows you what a difference it can make in between games, especially if you go up from winning against Luigi to losing on the last stock in game 1 and just getting 3 stocked in game 3. It could just happen, or game 2. It could just happen like that.
Yeah, and I think we were kind of talking about it in the game 1, but the biggest difference is having that lead or not, right?
Yeah.
The moments where Wolf takes the first stock and can kind of dictate the pace or can dictate the neutral, whereas when Luigi does it, it's much, much harder to do that.
Damn, we got the elevator jumps going on right now.
I was about to say the Persona Cafe music.
Yeah, welcome to the Battle BC Cafe. Take you through the action today.
And as we're getting into the tournament, I wanted to shout out a team that emailed us that said they were going to be watching the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The
shout outs.
Let's
get them.
The Washington Whippleville Wizards right now are playing in a Scholastic tournament out of New York with a bunch of other teams. And unfortunately, they're not able to have a stream for that event, but they told us they would have the stream up. So good luck to Washingtonville in that event.
Wait, what was their name?
Washingtonville Wizards.
Nice. The WW man trying to get some W's on the board. Let's go Wizards. See what they can do.
And I think that's like it's a great kind of nod to where Smash is at in general too, where it's not just these big events where, you know, Battle of BC is kind of the tippy top of what we have to offer, but there's collegiate leagues now. There's high school leagues now where you can go out and play Smash in these organized formats from high school, which I mean that didn't exist when I started, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah. Didn't exist for you, it didn't exist for me, that's for sure. Smash is growing, which is great. Love to see it. Like you said, across all levels. It's so important to get those fundamentals built in early so that you can play on the big stage. Build yourself up, build up your skills, all that good stuff. What's up, chat, by the way? Hope everyone's having a good day. We're happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Vancouver's a beautiful city. There's going to be some amazing Smash action. I mean, we've talked about, we got the quad stream up too, by the way. A couple great players playing right now. Picking it up, look like Wii Fit, Diddy Kong. A lot of lack of DLC characters so far, I must say.
It's interesting because there were a lot yesterday. I mean, it's a fun time, man. I was telling you earlier, I was busing here, and I was like, why am I on the bus? I just got off. I just got off the bus and just walked the rest of the way. I was like, the city is beautiful, man. The weather is great.
Great time of year. Yep.
The venue is on the waterfront. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better, and so
I gotta say, it filled in early. I gotta say, PNW specifically, but Canadian crowds, amazing. Like some of the best up there. I gotta say, they go crazy. When Big D steps up, God forbid, you better have some earplugs if you're not ready, for real. Forget about it.
I kind of feel bad for some of the players that haven't traveled so much or aren't super used to it. That if they have to play against Big D and Ouch,
it's a problem.
They're in for a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it's not just 2v1 in the game. It's not just Nan and Popo. You also have to fight the crowd and Big D. Thank you very much. All right. Let's hop into it.
Yeah, Misodare versus Mata. I believe Misodare is residing in BC right now, as far as I know, and Mata also from BC. Again, neither of these guys are PR'd, but have been around for a little while. Definitely have PR wins and playing a couple of really unique characters. I think it's a fun time.
That's right. Yeah, this is I'll be honest, I've been casting Ultimate since it came out. I don't think I've ever cast Ridley versus Lucario. And honestly, it's more on the Lucario side than anything. Force Palm, okay.
Yeah, I think the thing that I imagine is tough about this matchup, specifically for Ridley, is how light Ridley actually is, right? Definitely deceptively so. And so Aura Sphere being huge and Ridley being somewhat light, is going to mean those little hits from the Aura Sphere are going to potentially convert into big spots, but Misodare right now is playing incredibly around that, getting the stock early with the side B.
Wow.
Almost a huge call out on the forward smash.
Yeah, looking for, you know, and that's a great sign against the Lucario matchup. If you try to contest and fight extreme speed like that, you know you can get an early kill on Lucario. That's your win condition. Nice swing right there. I like it, but damage is starting to rack up on both sides now.
Yeah, this is getting into scary percent. Once Lucario gets to 95 to, you know, that 115% range, and DI's side B correctly, it can be very, very scary. But unfortunately for Mata, maybe not so ready for that side B to hit, and unfortunately loses that stock fairly early for it. Misodare on the other side of things now, getting off the ledge and starting this advantage stage.
That's the Elite Smash classic. Down tilt forward smash hits 95% of the time on Elite Smash. It's so good. I like the attempt though. Don't even think it would have killed, but sometimes it's about sending a message, you know?
There's definitely mental damage associated with getting hit with Ridley forward smash in round 1 pools.
Yeah, man. It's like that guy who, I was going to say, I don't think Ridley can make that back, actually. Last stock scenario against Lucario is very scary here. Mata now trying to make something happen, but missing the tech, taking some damage here, Nurse.
And this is racking up a little bit. Honestly, the whole game has seemed to be pretty heavily in Misodare's favor, but Mata's been doing a very good job of keeping it competitive in the grounded hitbox of extreme speed, man.
That hitbox was huge because it put him in a tech situation, bailed him out of getting out of the corner, which Ridley is very good in. Great tilts. Oh, dash attack, though? That's going to do it.
Yeah.
Huge, huge kill percentage right there. If Lucario makes it back from that, you don't want to deal with all that rage and that aura, especially, like you said, Ridley's kind of big in this game, but very, very light. So really good stuff there, closing that out. Again, not letting the Lucario live for too long. You can't. That's where he becomes the scariest character in the game. Scarier than I don't care. Scarier than Kazuya, scarier than Steve. He can just throw out random crap and just kill you 30, 40%. Especially Ridley. Big body into your light, terrible combo.
Yeah, I think Misodare did a really good job there of recognizing where Ridley's effective range is.
Yeah.
Right? That kind of upward range around Ridley is a really scary spot to be, especially at that 150% due to how good Ridley's up smash is and how much you can threaten with up tilt, up air. A lot of those moves have some form of either intangibility or just, you know, quickness of the startup, especially on up smash. And so recognizing that threat zone was there for Mata, forcing him to air dodge, and then being ready to punish that air dodge. It's just that level of thinking ahead about your threat zone and then what the next punish is going to be.
Exactly. I think threat zone's such an important word here, too, with Ridley. He has some great hitboxes.
Yeah.
You know, some great tilts, good aerials. Like even his smash attacks have good hitboxes. So always got to be ready for what his bubble is, right? Where is safe and where isn't. So see how we adjust here in Game 2 on Town and City. Pretty even first stock, but both these players kind of swinging like crazy.
It's actually interesting. Whenever I see Ridley play, I expect them to rely a lot on nair, kind of with the fade back and then spacing with down tilt and stuff like that. Misodare's actually remained fairly grounded for the duration of this series, and a lot of those kills actually came from the side B, but the up smash, we were talking about how good that move is, and man, it is. If you haven't played against a Ridley, at least a decent Ridley,
good Ridley, yeah.
You don't know how good up smash is, man.
It's so good. It's platform tech chases.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many scenarios where it's nice. Calling out the jump like that is so good, too, because he has other tools, safer ways to call out jumps, like neutral air, right? Up air, up tilt. Jab blocks, though? Okay, we got those.
And a lot of these F smashes, too, just coming out and threatening Mata, making him scared. The side B will be enough to get the kill off the side, and it's kind of similar to what we saw in Game 1, where Misodare seems to kind of be controlling the pace, but Mata's doing a really good job of making it at least close. And if we're able to get a Lucario stock that lasts past 115%, this game could get very, very scary.
Yeah. Mata's been doing a good job, too, using extreme speed into the ground, popping up and either baiting with it or avoiding the next hit. Oh, look at that side B. What a grab. That's a kill.
No way.
What a scoop right there. I love that offense. Nice job. The recognition was clean.
I mean, you can tell, man.
Oh, my God.
No way!
Straight fire. Right from the mouth of Ridley. It is over, chat.
That was so early.
Dude, but Ridley players, and especially the Lucario matchup, you can't be scared to swing like that because they got the stocks early. The payoff was there. Huge forward smash there.
This music is killing me.
Miso doing it great,
so
yeah.
Good. No, man, it's really impressive.
Damn.
From Misodare, we saw a lot of times they were just willing to swing that F smash, and I think Mata did a really good job with that. Or, sorry, Misodare did a really good job just holding that confidence. Because every time that forward smash whiffed, they actually didn't eat a punish. And so as long as Mata's not able to punish those big moves, why not keep going for them? Because the reward is so good, as we saw in that last stock.
So key. Get those. I can't wait to watch this last replay. Honestly, the side B into it first, too. The tech, side B perfect. Like, the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
Scoop on the tech. Here we go.
This started at 0.
Yeah, F-tilt, grab, forward air.
39.
Here we go. Watch those extreme speeds. We talked about how good they were, creating some space. But the thing that was happening is he was extreme speeding a lot right on top of or trying to be ambiguous around the Ridley. Ridley, we talked about the big size of the character. They're body blocking, though. So, throwing out a forward smash in front of you, great idea. Because even if you don't hit, you have an opportunity on the other side to do something. You neutral air after, whatever. So, really well played. Yeah, he cooked him, chat. Cooked him.
Cooked him.
Forward smash. I love that. And, you know, it's cool because that whole clip all fits in one, starting with the side B tech chase into the
rest.
Very clean. Very clean stuff.
Gonna see that one on Misadere's Twitter later. No problem.
I love that.
No, man. I think that's...
Someone goes, I hate Ridley in chat. Okay, well.
That's crazy.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I kind of get it. MDVA
Wait, you
resident.
kind of get it?
MDVA resident, it must be.
Hey, man, Smub pretty good.
Smub real good.
Smub pretty good.
Damn, we got the quad stream going on, chat. It is, as my friend Marcus would say, it is too lit right now. It is too lit. Some great Smash Brothers this weekend, Nurse. I'm so excited.
I mean, just the whole thing is just a great vibe, man. There's so many good players here. There's so many, and so many people that we haven't seen before. We were talking a little bit about Yora, who's in this pool, who hasn't been in NA before and is just incredible as far as Samus players go. Yoshidora's first time traveling to NA. I know everyone is very, very excited about that. This is, I believe it's Mia's second NA tournament.
Yep.
So, I mean, his results lately speak for themselves. He looks like a top 5 player, man. Mia
won Apex, if I remember correctly, over Jackal. What's up, Jude? I'm sure Jude's watching right now. But yeah.
You had to remind him? Like,
it's Mia. What are you going to do? Mia's so good. That is not a knocking. That was before anyone knew who Mia really was. Like, Mia was on the come up at that point.
So funny.
Jackal still got this game, obviously, so see him go to some more things. But we got some P-plan action on the quad stream, which is great.
Was that Dimitri? Yeah, he's from...
Good Piranha Plant player?
He's from Ireland, I think. He's from somewhere in Europe. He's staying here. BC, actually, weirdly enough, has a lot of international players here anyway that just, like, live here right now, who are either doing school or visiting or whatever it might be. So players, I believe Dimitri is residing here right now despite being from Europe. Misodare, Nimu is from Japan as well. So a lot of actual international players just residing here in the first place, which is interesting.
Something I love about this tournament in general is it was accessible for a lot of international talent to come in. A lot of NA, obviously, Mexico all the way up to Canada, of course, including a lot of United States players, but a lot of Japan representation and EU in the building. So anything can happen, especially once we get to like that top 500 range. Top 500, top 256, whatever. A lot of craziness can happen. Speaking of craziness, Steve is locked in right now, so hope we're ready for that, chat.
And so legit 24/7 is a PR, or I don't think he's on the PR right now, but has been a BC PR player in the past. He typically plays an assortment of random characters from Rob to DK to Steve, and I think this Steve at this point is largely a bit. Just he thinks it's funny.
He's a fan of the dairy. You know, a lot of cheese, a lot of cheese in that lineup. You know.
Adam, I'm not too familiar with, but. I mean, looking very good right now with the Yoshi, and I feel like, man, Yoshidora just gave Yoshi mains another lease on life, and I see them so much more often now, and they all seem to be doing better.
It's interesting because Yoshi's culture has always been really strong in Smash, I feel like, even when he wasn't that good, like back at Brawl. Look at Melee, I mean, he's having a renaissance because of Amsa.
Yeah.
Good matchup knowledge there, too, running him, pushing the Steve away from the crafting block. Very nice. Crafting blocks,
Yeah, it's so interesting.
The table.
And I mean, regardless of how you feel about Yoshi, it's pretty incredible that Yoshidora was able to come through and kind of just defy expectations with this character. And I think it's giving a lot of people hope that there's a ton of characters in this game that just can do it and maybe didn't have the representation to do it or didn't have the player to do it yet.
I think definitely. I mean, Ultimate is such a well-balanced game to the point of players are scared to play it because there's so many. There's a threat on the board for 100 characters, right?
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about that, but right now, Adam doing an excellent job against legit 24/7. Steve, maybe not as practiced as he was hoping, or not as clean as he was hoping, or maybe not as familiar with Yoshi as he was hoping. And I think maybe part of it is Adam was kind of prepared coming into this one. There are a decent amount of Yoshi Steve mods out there.
57, by the way. Oh my God, 76. The damage came out of nowhere. You might be thinking I said 0 to 76. Oh yeah, that was the Steve. Nope, it was the Yoshi. You know?
And it's off the back of just a short hop down air. The egg coming out as well, and the down air. I mean, it happens.
It does, yeah.
It happens.
Right. That move is not only a knowledge, like matchup check, but also a mental check, right? Because it's probably going to happen throughout the course of a set that you get hit by that. Same with side B. Got to be ready for everything here. 2 blocks set up here. Okay, we're going to the eggs.
All right, the game plan is it's become very simple. Mine wall, mine cart.
Yeah, I like this from legit 247. Slowing it down a little bit. Oh, trying to bait with the up B. I like the idea, but that is going to be a kill up the top. Up air confirmation into the game 1 W. I like it. Good pickup there by Adam.
Yeah, man, and I think, for not knowing who Adam was and knowing that legit is previously a PR player, I think he's got to be feeling pretty good about that one. Potentially, upset as early as an upset, can happen in round 1 or 2 of pools, but I respect it, man. I respect it, and I think we saw some really good stuff there, especially out of the Yoshi, the counterplay, the combos, especially, coming off that down air, converting it for 76%.
Nice.
It's real. It's
Yoshi's
real.
got offense, especially you started with that down air. Forget about it. So, game 2 coming up here. Legit sticking with the zombie, actually, so we'll see how that works here. Town and City changing the stage a little bit.
Yeah, now we see the wall going up early, and that was something we didn't see too much of last game. Legit, maybe not too comfortable with how to put up the wall or necessarily the input for getting the perfect triple wall, and so we didn't see it too much, but leaning on it a little bit more here and trying to slow the game down at least a little bit.
Yeah, it was working really well in the last stock too, so it might have just been a reminder like, oh, I can play the matchup this way if I slow it down, build up the wall, stuff for any character really to get through it, so, okay.
Wait, Steve's down tilt? I feel like that's a move that just goes unchecked.
Yeah,
right? Because everything else is so crazy, but if any other character had Steve's down tilt, like, people would be complaining about it.
DLC Holy Water, man. It's so good.
It's definitely plus.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Pressure right now, like we said, legit slowing it down, trying to cause an upset here. Battle BC, there you go, up tilt up there. Knows the percentage as well, cashing in on it and getting another stock with it. Couldn't push away from the crafting table that time. Gold tools are online.
And there's a certain point where I feel like I gotta blame the Yoshi mains for not being good earlier. I feel like this character's real. They've been the same the whole time.
Yoshi's good. Yoshi's legit, right? And like you said, sometimes it's just inspiration, right?
Yeah,
or sometimes you see 1 or 2 things and things start clicking. Things right now, though. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. How many hits were in that combo from that minecart? Was that a 3-hit combo from the minecart? Hold on.
It's definitely a little bit privileged at the very least, but legit doing a little bit better.
Where are you going?
Stuff.
That's it. That's the strategy. Just run up the stage. Yoshi neutral art comes at you. Oh, I got the answer. Oh, what?
That's what I'm telling you, bro. It's a lose advantage into quick win, man. Sacrifice it. Put yourself at the ledge. Get hit with a stray up air because they'll never expect the down air on the back end of things. And when you're that high in the air, killing at 70-80% legit.
Oh my God.
Has turned this firmly in his favor, but an F smash coming out of Adam is going to mean he's back in it. He's definitely back in the game. And we saw 76 off of 1 combo last time. He can definitely do that again.
Yoshi offense is real. Up tilt, turn around on the back air. That will do it off the side. Good pick up there by legit. We're going to our first game 3 of the day, Nurse.
It's interesting. The contrast between that game and the first one, I mean, it really just does feel like legit slowed it down a little bit. And
Definitely.
I mean, unfortunately for Adam dying off the top to that anvil at 70-80%, it kind of sets the pace of the game for Steve. I think Steve is one of the strongest characters in the game with a stock lead. It's just like
definitely. We all saw the clip from yesterday. Shout out to Dark Wizzy. What up, chat? What up, Strike?
Shoutouts to everyone who posted counterplay to that, like, oh, it's so easy.
It is easy.
Yeah,
you back air the wall, then you get forward smash and you die. It's easy.
It's so simple.
It's not hard.
Give up. All right, legit coming back into this one after the game 2 win. Again, that slower pace is what we come to expect, and now the command grab hit of the minecart, catching Adam a little bit off guard, but there's no conversion, and so the damage is going to fall back onto the side of legit 24/7. Off stage now. You know, we've been seeing Adam use a lot of double jump to get past the ledge, and Legit has just been starting to call it out with the fair and the back air. I believe, you know, Steve could probably actually forward air and then immediately forward smash, because, you know, when you break Yoshi's armor, he doesn't actually go anywhere.
He kind of
just gets that
just
like weird fall, and so if Legit is ready for that hit to come through, he probably could convert off of that with an up smash.
Right. Go forward air, looking for the conversion. I like the counter pick too, make the stage a little bit smaller. The long stage of building up the walls and farming the materials is so good for Steve, but here we go. The thing is, if you get the shorter stage, eventually you're gonna have to fight Steve too, which is also scary. Good conversion right there. Egg toss into up air. Get off that crafting table, get out. No home improvement, not today. Oh, hold on.
I think that's such a big thing too, is you know when Steve players are going to want to go for the diamond, or when they need it, or when they really are kind of fishing for it in the crafting table, and that's an opportunity to punish that maybe isn't available for the rest of the game almost. And so, you know, good awareness from Adam to be kind of around the crafting table during that situation, but unfortunately, Legit is going to get the diamond online, and that means kill percent is well within striking range right now.
Going for the down air, popping out at a good time though, baiting, looking for a couple forward smashes. He's throwing it out here. Okay, let's see if the double jump, when does it come out? Yep, right over the ledge. He was too far that time though, so I like that double jump. No real risk associated with that.
Yeah.
Minecart.
Dude, it's actually Thanos snap. Minecart. The gold minecart's so strong, and I mean, we've seen it at every single level of play. It is so hard to react to. The Nair, not quite killing him. The accidental side B. All right, unpunished.
That was so scary. I thought for sure, take away that double jump right there. Edge guard, set something up. That's a scary position for Yoshi, but Adam holding on, taking a stock, last stock situation here. Who's gonna move on in winners here?
Yeah, Legit actually managed to get a diamond right before that stock was taken, so a diamond will be online for likely the duration of this final stock for the side of Legit 24/7, but honestly, Adam has been doing a great job. It has just been these minecarts and the anvils on the back end, just coming out of disadvantage, that have been the bane of his existence, because he's looked good in neutral.
Oh! So scary. Using the egg, you can egg there, you can air dodge. Like, you basically have two options, or do nothing and wave, but that's scary. Neutral air, hold on, opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, what an angle though. Did you see the scoop right there?
I mean, great awareness from Legit 24/7 to know that Adam was going to come out with that angle, but the back air puts him deep off stage. Are we going to see a minecart? No. Right to the ledge with the up B, and no punish on the up smash. That could have been the game.
Only a jab one.
The roll in, caught by the grab though. Adam's still aware in the neutral.
The big boom. That does it. All right. I love that it came down to big edge guards right at the end. That was really good. Both players had good opportunities off stage. There goes Adam taking it down 2-1. Heartstopper finale there. That was beautiful. Really good stuff.
And honestly, I really respect the play from Adam there. I feel like a lot of players, especially kind of those mid-level players, get nervous in situations like that and wouldn't have still gone off stage or wouldn't have still challenged that deep. And we saw Adam willing to go out there not once but twice in those situations to secure the game.
Also, I gotta say, like, the angles on the recoveries from Steve were so amazing. From just Yoshi forward air coming in, that hitbox is great. Boom, just swan dive underneath it, come back up. Real pilot stuff right there. That was a clean match, I gotta say. Very nice stuff. Honestly, it looked like Adam was gonna run away with it, how game one went. It looked dominant on the side of Yoshi, but Legit really brought it back, and it was super close there, down to the last hit.
Yeah, another thing was Adam was doing a very good job at just converting into up air, whether it be off up tilt, whether it be off forward tilt, whether it be off the egg. He was always ready to find those conversions when they were available, and I think that's a pretty big thing that you have to be good at as a Yoshi player, and it's something Yoshidora in particular is so good at, is finding those conversions, because they aren't free, right? They don't come around always.
It's true.
And so when they do present themselves, it's really important that you take those stocks. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to later, or you're going to have to do so with a raw smash attack.
Mario Kart, I think is what that music was.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys hear it. Is that Waluigi pinball?
Waluigi pinball.
Waluigi pinball. Closest he'll ever get to a Smash game. See ya. Actually, he's an assist trophy, so it's not true.
He's literally in the game.
Stay there.
Okay, all right. Talk about it right now. Talk about it right now.
Yep. What? Waluigi? I said.
You don't
need to say anything.
You don't like him?
Proof's in the game. He doesn't deserve it. Is how I feel.
What do you mean?
That's how I feel. He doesn't. Some characters deserve it. Some don't. Waluigi.
I feel like you got a spicy opinion brewing right now. Who doesn't deserve it?
Waluigi.
Okay. Next.
I feel like there's other characters, but I can't throw. Chat. Who do you guys want?
In Smash.
Waluigi is corny. That's a good word for it, chat. Corny. He is corny. He is corny.
He swims through the air with grace.
Say less, honestly.
Say
less.
honestly, man.
Gino doesn't deserve it. I love Gino, and I kind of agree with that, to be honest with you. I kind of agree with it, even though I really like him. I'd be happy to see him in, but he kind of doesn't deserve it.
What would Gino even do?
Knuckles, I know, that's kind of... Well, he has a whole moveset of spells and stuff. You could come up with something. He could Gino boost. Like, there are things...
Whoa.
You can... Well, that's like what Schultz does, or like a Hero, you know? There's characters that do it.
Those characters aren't corny.
Maybe not my best example. Does Sora deserve it? He deserves something. See ya.
Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse House character. Honestly, he does. Unfortunately, even though I don't want to give it up, I have to.
I mean, Sora has a big fan base, which is, I mean, unfortunate if you're anyone else.
Someone said Crash. I guess I don't think Crash deserves it. I'm sorry, Dom. I know it's your guy, but I don't think Crash deserves it.
Crash definitely died after he was bought by Activision, unfortunately.
That'll happen.
I mean, the new games have been pretty good.
Yeah. Dante did deserve it. Come on. That's an easy one. That's a layup. Dante deserved it.
I felt like Dante and Doom Guy were both great options.
I would love Doom Guy. I would love Doom Guy in it for sure.
Great options.
And I'm upset that we got the Doom Guy costume and not the music.
And not the song, but they used the song in the trailer.
Rip and Tear, any of them, man. The only thing they fear is you.
I think they actually put the only thing they fear is you in the trailer for the Mii costume and then didn't include it in the game.
That's mean. That's mean. At least give us the music. I would have been happy with that.
So good. My dream character, this might be a deep cut for anyone in chat,
let's hear it.
I want Beautiful Joe.
I think that's a great pick. I like that. I don't know if he deserves it, to be honest with you.
He doesn't?
He's not relevant anymore.
Come on.
But he's great.
It's a lot of fun.
His shot was getting in during like Brawl and then getting like grandfathered in. Like that's what we needed for Joe. He would be great. I love him though. I think he's a great character. I think if Phoenix Wright, I think if you're gonna get someone from like that from Capcom
from
again,
that era,
I think Phoenix Wright is I'm surprised he's not in the game. Like I think he deserves it.
I actually really thought just a Monster Hunter was gonna get in.
I heard that too. I'm cool with that too.
Rathalos is in the game and has been since release. That was so weird to me that the actual character didn't get in as DLC.
Someone said Paper Mario. Agree. Huge W. That's a great take.
There's a lot of people in West Canada that like Paper Mario.
I would love. Someone said Cuphead. I agree 1,000%. I love that game so much. However, I don't know if there's enough to make a full moveset. That would be tough. Also, they'd be very annoying to fight.
Yeah,
very,
I was going to say,
to
do you like playing against Mega Man? Because it would be that, but worse. Yeah, it's just...
I was hoping for another Mega Man rep, we would get an X rep, like Zero or...
Dude, I would have mained Zero in this game so fast. I think it defies reason that Shadow is not in this game. As
I'm
at
okay
least
with
an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, that is weird. I agree. Or Knuckles, right? I thought we were going to get another Sonic rep for sure. We didn't, and I'm okay with it, to be honest with you.
I wanted to see Sonic, but instead of 2 spin dashes, one of them was Mike.
He's like Wario.
Yeah.
Oh, he got H-Box against Poison on the stream.
All right, Poison, very good player from BC. Incineroar coming out right now, has a ton of PR wins, has been performing well recently. Obviously, we all know H-Box.
I was going to say, I don't think we got to do anything there.
From Coinbox fame, that's what I just...
So the interesting thing is I think H-Box and SkyJ played at Summit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, probably.
And it went the side of SkyJ. But
H-Box looked okay. I think that was one of the more surprising sets that he played.
You know, he did well in a lot of sets at Summit. You got to give him credit, honestly. Did well against Apollo Kage, too. That went
very well.
Game 5, then Game 5 was a blowout, but still, like, getting to that, like, it's Apollo Kage. He's really good. Like, that was a good showing. In a tough matchup, too, I got to say, for Puff. So... We'll see. Being light against Snake, it's just a death sentence, and she's not fast. So
no, and especially like when your effective range is definitely Snake up tilt range. That's a tough time to be alive. But
chat, don't say 1-0, chat. Come on, you're better than that, chat. You're better than that, chat. Come on.
World's greatest joke. Just in. World's greatest joke.
So this matchup, we talked about great hitboxes on some characters in this game, and Incineroar is one of them big time. So contesting him in the air is going to be tough, but off stage is where H-Box is going to want to look to make a splash happen. Up B is going to work, though. Good use of the armor right there. Good activate.
And we actually saw a lot of examples of this matchup kind of yesterday a little bit with Base Mage playing so much against SkyJ in the doubles format. We saw those matchups come into fruition, and there were big moments where Incineroar is able to kill Jigglypuff with side B at that like 85%, or like 75% near the ledge. So that kill power is definitely on the side of Incineroar. That being said, Base Mage was able to find stocks with edge guards, sometimes sub 20%. right? And so that's where Hungrybox needs to make the money.
Nice.
And right now, missing the tech, ready with the F smash.
Good pickup right there by HBox. Finding the Incineroar on the ground. Hold on. I like too. Poison is not afraid to forward smash. If you get a tipper forward smash on Puff, she explodes at like 40 beyond.
This is kill percent.
For some setups here, HBox bringing this one right back to having. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And I love that he just goes F smash off the side. Good pickup there by HBox, getting the rest. Got to watch out for that. He loves that one.
That's definitely the Jigglypuff matchup check in this game. Is it? Do you know that she can cancel Sing on the ledge and then rest you? SkyJ, Poison finding out the hard way. Unfortunately, losing that stock very early, and HBox firmly within the lead right now with this Puff. The drill, okay, not into the rest there. Just a grab with the forward throw. Such a good angle, but the armor. Poison's back.
He said, not again, not the second time. So Poison's goal here, obviously clean up the stock in the situation, rack up a little bit. Oh, there you go, F-tilt, very nice. That shit hits like a smash attack. It's crazy.
That move, surprise.
What? Charge F smash. Oh, it does 35. Okay, yeah, you're good. I feel like down air into grab. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, 35 on the board against Puff. Looking for the side B. Good use of the lingering hitbox of Pound.
Yeah, HBox a little greedy on the back end with that rest, but I mean, I guess early %0, you can take one.
He was waiting.
Yeah.
He baited that out. He was doing that the stock before, too. Just in his no-fly zone, basically.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to try to side B, I'm going to punish that. And that's like, Incineroar was so good for like 2 weeks, and people were like, if I play one step back and just wait, his threat range is bad.
Working,
yeah, exactly. So HBox doing that really, really well, too, after losing the first stock as well. So bringing that one back very well.
And I think that's just the sign of a really experienced player. Like, there was nothing happening there. It was HBox sitting there and just waiting, right? I feel like people underestimate how strong that is in this game in a lot of situations.
It takes a lot of discipline to do that, too, because especially in Ultimate, it's so easy to mash, right? Because mashing is good. Mashing is good. But sometimes you feel so, like, when you do things like that, you're like, man, I just got baited 100%. Like, just waiting back and doing it, it can be so strong. Up air, I thought we might see a rest, honestly. HBox not swinging for it, though. Yeah,
unfortunately, doesn't get the landing up air, and right there, somehow getting the Sing, I'm assuming, instead of the rest. So Poison living another day, but no jump right now. That's probably the stock, and HBox doing a really good job. Poison has been mixing up the recovery angles, but, you know, on the other side of things, Hungrybox definitely has been mixing up where the edge guard is coming in as well. And we actually saw right there, Hungrybox actually crouched underneath a forward tilt, which looked very, very annoying if you're on the side of Incineroar.
Arrow string right here. There you go, leading. Now Poison's doing it back too. HBox swinging the arrow while Poison fading back and getting these back airs too. Up air, waiting out the counter, but didn't get a punish. Good grab.
Great grab, man.
That grab is crazy. Like
that forward throw is not fair, man.
It's so good.
Not fair.
Oh, I play Belmont. I know about that forward throw. I hate that forward throw. It's so good. And the percentage right there was a great time for HBox to get the grab. Like, positioning and in percentage-wise, that was a nasty angle to get against Incineroar.
HBox has been looking very, very good this game. You know, despite the lead being maybe not as big as you might expect, HBox has been doing a very good job at calling out recoveries, calling out jumps, and making sure that those stocks go off early, because Incineroar is a heavy character, does have the potential to live to that 130, 140% range. HBox just hasn't allowed it yet. Now onto the last stock. We're going to have to see if he's able to find another offstage situation or a rest, or if Poison's finally going to be able to get something on the board here.
Down air, fading away too. Playing the patient game. Oh, there it is. Again, waiting for an aerial, trying to punish it with back air, but instead it's HBox's turn to talk. Up, get the jump. He gets around it, though. So scary.
Yeah, the early jump coming out of Poison allows him to get back onto the stage, but the drill and looking for the roll-in. HBox was scouting that one from a mile away. Poison not giving it to them, but the ledge right now is so scary, and these counters have not been working.
Really risky to go for the revenge. Looking for the tech here, getting it back here, though. Catching him jumping out of the corner. Good scoop right there. HBox going up. 2-0, taking the set. Very clean stuff.
I mean, he looked great, man. He looked
That was
really
good, yeah.
good.
Well played.
Even in that last situation, if you break it down, HBox was looking for that roll-in, right? And honestly, to a degree, he knew that Poison was not going to give it to him. So he sat there waiting for the roll, and then short hop back air to catch the panic option as Poison is trying to regain center stage. It's just the awareness to cover an option and then know what comes next.
Yeah, and it's, again, the key of playing at that tempo, at that spacing. You make a move first, and I'm going to punish it. It's like, but I got to say, Poison was doing that very well, too, throughout the set. Baiting out aerials, waiting, and then instant short hop into back air, getting some good punishes, even kills off of stuff like that. So really, it's interesting because a lot of this came down to the air-to-air. but both players played very well grounded too, so it was an interesting matchup. I mean, it's just going to be polarizing for sure.
Yeah, and like we said, just right as the matchup started even, you know, it's going to be one at the ledge, basically. You know, where those kills come out. Is Poison going to be able to find them, or is HBox going to have that commanding presence at the ledge that we kind of expect from him? And he was able to catch those recoveries just enough to maintain that stock lead and just feel comfortable going into those games.
And off stage in that matchup is such a nightmare for Incineroar. It's just terrible. I mean, we saw how bad, not is it just bad, but that forward throw setup is like almost impossible to come back from. It's so tough.
It's almost a 50-50.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Poison did a good job using the super armor on up B really well. Like, you could take a hit with it and get back to stage. Obviously, you'll take that all day. But eventually, HBox just started picking up the double jumps, and you can't make it back from that. From there, it's just easy math. Like, it's a layup from there. So either way, what's up, chat? We're back at it again.
We got Tweak coming up next. That's your guy.
Yeah, he's all right.
So, okay, not your guy.
I'm just kidding.
No, he's not your guy.
That's
That's crazy.
He's been talking about how he doesn't camp.
That's crazy.
I got no comment. I got no comment, chat. You've seen enough. There's only years of VODs that we can look at to determine who's telling the truth there. So
here's the thing, man. I mean, it's kind of a Smash Ultimate thing, but like, there's a level of camping in this game, especially at a top level, that is just necessary. Right?
It happens in every game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Camping is always very, very strong. And to his credit, don't ever show him this, chat, but he also plays the game back and forth a lot too. Like, he'll obviously, camping when it's appropriate is great. You know, we were just talking about how good it was with HBox. You wait, your opponent makes a move, then you punish it like that. But if you know, obviously there's a style and some nuance to that as well. But
Diddy Banana is one of the best moves in the game for that. Like, just straight up. Is Chat getting mad at us? Are you?
Oh, transcendent mid-range projectile.
All good. My burst range is way bigger than swords. All good.
He loves playing against swords with Diddy. He really does. So, and we were looking at his bracket earlier, and Tweak was talking a lot. This is going to be a Diddy bracket for most of Battle of BC. At least throughout, you know, winners if everything goes as projected on all sides. So we'll see.
Can you leak who the other characters were? Or is it still just Sephiroth?
Sephiroth Diddy. Yeah, that's
Sephiroth,
those are the two. Yeah, which is great. I love that he's feeling consistent with it. Looks like he's going to be going up against Camex, who's a Pokemon trainer player.
Yeah, from Alberta.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Another one. We got the representation coming in. Camex,
there you go.
Also not ranked in Alberta, so this would be a bit of a task for Camex to come out on top of, but hey, fair enough.
Well, and we already know that Tweak knows the matchup with Diddy Kong, or with Pokemon trainer, so we'll see.
All right, early on now, Tweak, and I feel like we're going to talk about Tweak camping, and then he's probably just going to run at Camex, because I mean, early in pools, you don't see it as much. And Tweak's Diddy, honestly, has those moments where he just goes insane and finds those openings with the banana combos and finds just like 60-70% or the kill, but no punish on that up B, instead just opting for the side B on the shield. Gonna put Camex at the ledge, but banana not quite hitting here.
There's a lot of info there. The conversion on that, did you see that? The banana toss to get the neutral air? Very good pickup there. Good damage from Tweak. Getting an up B of his own here too. Forward air, wow, spacing on that was really clean. Typically you give Ivysaur that respect at that range, but Tweak said no.
No, man, I feel like the speed of Diddy forward air allows him to kind of ignorantly challenge a lot of characters in the air who have those slower moves. And the down tilt up smash, the tried and true, definitely coming out right here. Tweak taking the first stock, but 80%, not too bad a showing for Camex so far. I find a lot of the time, especially in pools, when kind of newer or mid-range players are playing against top players, the first stock often looks fairly close.
Yeah.
And then when a top player takes the first stock, that's when things kind of get out of hand because they're just unable to find that stock or unable to convert in the way that they were originally. It's definitely a download thing.
It takes off like a rocket, you know, the momentum is ridiculous. And a lot of that too, we talked about this on Tweak Talks yesterday, is that people panic once they lose a stock.
Oh yeah.
Start throwing out kill options, start doing kind of predictable things. But right now, Camex fighting, trying to get out of the corner. Look at that, how he just disengages against Ivysaur and just goes and pulls the banana. Actually, how he got the first stock, too. He pulled banana, ran up and down tilted and up smash. So it's like, you think when he pulls banana, oh, he's going to go and get it because it's so good. But then the mix-up is, no, I'm going to run at you and get a down tilt and get an up smash. So,
and it's so
up air, is that
too.
going to, wow, damn.
Yeah, Charizard pretty heavy on the back end of this one. Tweak managing to get the banana, though. Camex, an opportunity, doesn't actually go for it. And now Tweak back in control and like, waiting in that burst range, man. He wants Camex to swing. He wants to make use of that banana. The Angel Drop not going to work at this stage in the game, but Charizard at 150, we're probably going to see Diddy up smash able to kill pretty close to around here, or just barrels off the side.
Good spacing on those barrels too, to shoot to the right as well and get the kill. Nice up now. Tweak monkeying around off the ledge here.
No conversion off the banana there, but...
I got to say, too, big sign in the matchup. Kamix had an opportunity to take banana and just left it on the ground. You got to be ready to play the item game against Diddy if you're going to want to try to take a set against a good one. For sure. You got to take it. You got to at least disarm him.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying when he's on the Charizard as well. A couple opportunities to get this banana. Dude, Tweak is so good at that. When people throw the banana
you're dead.
at
You're
his
dead.
shield.
You're so dead. That down air has no business being that strong.
It's good. It's good.
It's so good. His neutral airs were really good that game too, actually, as extenders, combo extenders, and all that good stuff. So nice job by Tweak taking that one down 3 stock.
Yeah, I mean, Tweak just looks comfortable right now. Unfortunately, coming into for Kamix, you know, playing Pokemon Trainer, Tweak very comfortable with that matchup, I would imagine. And Diddy Kong, again, a decent character against Pokemon Trainer in the first place.
Tweak says it's a good matchup.
It's an uphill battle. It's definitely an uphill battle. Tweak, I mean, he's here to win, man. He's here to win. One
of the ways, at least how I used to look at PT, I don't think about PT as much after the nerfs. And like after, I just don't, he's just not as meta relevant anymore. But how Ivysaur does against your character determines a decent amount of the matchup, right? Yeah. And I'd say in this matchup, it looks like Tweak is completely comfortable disengaging from Ivysaur, getting banana, and then fighting against him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, because the thing is, when you're Ivysaur playing against Diddy Kong, you kind of want to space out with Fair and Razor Leaf to kind of maintain your effective range. The problem is when you're on a stage like PS2, which has so much actual ground distance, Diddy Kong can just disengage, pull the banana while you're doing Razor Leaf, and now his effective range is way better than yours. And so you kind of have to keep the aggression on to make sure Diddy doesn't have that banana, because the neutral goes from even or slightly in your favor to completely out of it.
Yep. Good advantage right now for Kamix, though. Got a lead here against Tweak. Working to extend it. The Squirtle putting the work in this time, too. I think you're going to need to go to the Turtle quite a bit in this matchup. We'll see when he has to switch, too. It's huge when you don't have to switch early off a Squirtle because you can keep the momentum running. But now when you're going to have to switch to Ivysaur here, get off the ledge first.
And, dude, Tweak's ledge trapping is so good.
Yeah.
It is... It almost feels like you're just guessing to get off the ledge. His coverage, so many options, and unfortunately the down air not quite converting into the up air. The Charizard now out 100% each. Charizard up smash probably does the trick.
You see he converted off the banana into peanut into forward air. Like, he saw that. He connected the dots all the way across the stage. That was really good.
He just sees something we don't, man. He just sees something we don't. He's actually just 1 for 1 on peanut shots, and the down tilt into the fair is going to take out Charizard. The Squirtle is back online, and Tweak 108%. Second hit of barrel is not converting, but Squirtle already off stage. The banana!
Oh, that was beautiful. The placement on that banana peel was perfect around the Squirtle up B. Very nice up there from Tweak.
I thought he was going to try and go down with the ship with a down air. I thought he was trying to go for the clip, man.
We're talking about clip Gavin right now? We love clip Gavin.
All right. Side B coming out again, pushing Kamix to the ledge, forcing out the Ivysaur, and that's what we said. Playing out of the effective range of that Razor Leaf with the banana. You also have Monkey Flip to challenge that area. Tweak's so willing to wait and just knows where that is. All right.
There you go, though.
Stock taken.
First stock taken. I love it. With the Ivysaur, too. And he's got the banana. Throwing it right back, though. You got to... It's tough.
Hit him with it.
It is such a matchup check because you already know the Diddies are going to be better than you with the banana.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, just get rid of it. Like, throw it straight up is really good. Forward smash, good conversion right there.
That's so good. And for the people that don't know or are having trouble with short hop banana drop out of shield, there's actually there's a macro for it where if you're holding shield, and I think it's just press jump and A at the same time, you'll get the short hop banana drop. So if you're wanting to play Diddy and have access to that conversion, there is the macro for it that you can do to get it every time. And now no jump on the side of Tweak, but Kamix unable to convert at the ledge, and Tweak now disengaging once again to have that banana in hand.
Okay, good movement right there from Kamix, actually trying to stay out of the disadvantage. Tweak, though, good challenge with the monkey flip kick. That neutral air honestly might have been a stock at that point. He might have been able to neutral air, banana, and then down air or something. Kick him off stage again. Tweak's always cooking something up.
No.
I was like, is he about to do it? That's what I said. Okay, good up B, though, actually going over the ledge. I think that's the first time he's done it so far in the set.
Oh, the spacing! Did you see the crawl back to catch the monkey flip?
His grabs have been great, actually.
Yeah, really good stuff from Kamix. Unfortunately, only rewarded with a grab. If the hard read had been there, maybe the smash attack coming out, but a big play needs to happen very, very shortly for the side of Kamix, because what is that?
I think you got a flare, but he doesn't have to. Wow, okay. Confidence right there from Kamix living. Oh, that's shield poke?
I hate
That's
that.
shield poke?
I hate
Oh,
that.
we're shield poking.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Charizard stuck his little noggin outside the shield, and Banana will trip you from up there. I mean, that's just great awareness from Tweak. And if that's what we can expect for the rest of the weekend, man, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
He's playing clean right now. I love it. And you know, with him, he plays 2 higher maintenance characters, especially Diddy.
Yeah.
I'd say Sephiroth is not easy by any means either. I mean, all characters are difficult at the top level, of course. But seeing him confident going off stage, seeing him confident with the banana play and the conversions, like he's just doing a really good job. So Tweak heating up here, guys. It's going to be a big day here. Battle BC5. One of the best tournaments of the year. One of the best tournaments we've ever seen in Ultimate. So I'm pumped, Nurse. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm just like I feel so blessed to just be a part of the start of the day, right? Like we just get to see the energy build and just even looking behind us, man, where everyone's kind of creeping in for their pools, walking in here, there. We're getting to see the top players warming up, are having those pool matches, and you know, as the day goes on, we're gonna start seeing those upsets. Kind of like we said, it's so big. For these guys to start kind of heavy early because there are, 24, 30 players in this bracket that you would expect to see in top 8.
Right, all right. Sounds good, sounds good. But while we got you guys here, of course, we're going to talk about some of our friends over at ASUS.
ASUS!
Toss it to the ASUS ad. There we go. Very nice. Yeah,
man. ASUS is the official headset of Battle of BC. We have to give them a huge shout out for partnering with us. They are the gaming monitors that give you the perfect blend of features for games that you love to play, bringing cutting edge tech to the market for hardcore gamers as well as options for mainstream gamers as well by making crucial display and tech affordable so that everyone can get in on the action. Check out ASUS !ASUS in the chat and check out the featured products for Battle of BC5. So huge shout out to ASUS for keeping us going, man. These monitors are so nice. The headsets are so nice. They're keeping us going, and it wouldn't be a Smash tournament right now without Fresh Cut keeping it down, man, holding us together across the board. And I mean, people were talking about my hair. They saw it. You might need a fresh cut. They're not here to give you one. But
we got fresh cuts here, chat. All right.
What they are here to give you is some of the best Smash content from your favorite players, creators, and TOs. You can download the Fresh Cut app, follow Smash community, and enjoy curated content, an experience daily, and without all the other junk. You just get the gaming content that you're looking for. You can complete in-app quests for diamonds and use those diamonds to tip your favorite players or redeem them for rewards in the diamond shop. And most importantly, do not forget, Fresh Cut is putting a $1 directly into the pockets of the Battle of BC5 TOs for every single app download when using the code !FreshCut. So be sure to follow the Smash community, download for all the Battle of BC action, use code BOBC5 or scan the QR code to download the app. Man, I have to say, man, huge shout-outs to Fresh Cut lately.
They've been killing it. They've been killing it for sure. We're killing it with our Fresh Cuts. They're killing it with theirs, of course. Very different Fresh Cuts. But, guys, we have some exciting players come up. Our jam is on right now, so we're going to toss it to a quick ad. Stay tuned. We'll be back, Battle BC5. See ya.